Okay, that's all ready for grass collection. Turn the engine off, we'll run back to the truck. So hopefully that should be full. That is full. And the reason I'm doing this now is because we've got about 3 fields of corn growing around here, and it's a lot easier to unload corn forage into this silo than it is to run it out to the BGA, because you end up with the silage or the forage harvester just sitting around waiting because you're taking too long with the run. That's how the silage thing clamp at the BGA got filled up, and that happened about 2 years ago, and I still haven't unwrapped it yet because I'm using that as a restock the digestate tank supply. So as soon as the digestate tank starts being used up, we can refill it very quickly. But we're now producing more silage than we can use in any year for either digestate or cow food. Keep going. A little bit more. There we go. So we can take the engine off, run around the truck. Probably not dropping it on there, but never mind. And that will eventually hit 50,000. I learnt this trick on the Old Stream farm, where they give you a ramp so you could reverse a tipper up to... I missed what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. They gave you a ramp so you could reverse a tipper up to the digester, but it didn't allow you to tip into it. It made it easy for using telehandlers or skid steers to drop bales in. But oh, that's the thing on the back. So because I set myself up, because I thought, oh, there's a ramp here, I can use that to tip directly from, and found out I couldn't. I bought a conveyor belt and tipped into that instead. So I didn't look. How much grass do we want? Probably only about 6,000. Truth be told. So this bit at the top here I will fertilise once, and then generally leave it, because I only use this for grass feed for the cows. Everything to the south of us I use for the main cut. Okay, that should be enough, and that should be enough. But we're not due to cut this grass until last day of summer and then the last day of fall. I am due to put some fertiliser on it though. Purple tractor with gold wheels became kind of a traditional thing. I used to use a Valtra N on pretty much every farm I started in Farm Sim 17 because it was, for its size, it's a very versatile tractor. But eventually I got to the point where I should probably avoid using Valtra Ns for a while because I just use them way too often. I still ended up using the Valtra T on this farm, and I will probably, on the replacement FS19 farm, still include a Valtra T and definitely some class equipment, since that's what we've used mostly here. And Fabrice Freeman, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. Oh, that's going to be way too close to the corner. There we go. That should be good enough. Are we on the trailer? Yes. And Sandy W159, thank you for the host. What am I doing? That. Drop that. Now I did use the wheel loader thing on Old Stream Farm. I got quite heavily into silage production there because it's got 3 bunkers on the farm. It's the biggest gripe I have about this map is 1 silage bunker, and that's not a lot. Looks like we just finished unloading. Let's do that. There we go. Quick way to jump to the biogas plant. So, we will take this back to the cow yard again. Oh, I could go very fast. Very fast, very fast. Go, 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 go. Don't wait for the car, it'll hold you back. 2 vehicles, hopefully there's a gap. Today is mid-3, tomorrow is mid-4. So yeah, as far as game days go, tomorrow we're probably still going to be shipping silage to the BGA. Day 5, late summer, will be the start of our harvest season, and we will have a lot of wheat, barley and canola to harvest, and then fields to prep for next year's harvest, in spite of the fact we're not going to have a next year's harvest in this playthrough. but I'm also not going to preclude keeping this game save and maybe in a couple of years' time using it as a Throwback Thursday game. If I ever decide to do that, and if I'm still streaming. Okay. I probably will be, but there we go. Tap that in there. And that's good to go. Let's jump out of that. So we will set up for a tag team event between the two trucks. Now, while the blue truck does have a fifth wheel, this one does not. So we will be using a very large capacity skip on the back of this, which is a little unrealistic. Didn't come as part of the AR frame pack, it came as a later mod by somebody else. But tipping silage from a or a truck and trailer rig like this is very, very difficult with silage. So we're going to get the oversized tipper and just use it because I need to move the silage fast. One of the trucks is doing a realistic thing. I'm not going to race this guy. Store's just down the way and the car's probably going to get in the way of that as well. Plus oncoming traffic. £60,000 litres of silage is only worth 30,000 pounds, which isn't to be sniffed at, but until this particular game year, I've been more concentrating on making the digestate for the free fertilizer. And I'm in a situation now where, unfortunately, when I start using the digestate tanks, I use more than they can hold. So I have more recently been supplementing it with trailers there. I have been more recently supplementing it with cow and pig byproducts. So select. I'm going to buy it and sell it back when I'm done. So I'm probably going to use it more than a few hours. Yeah, let's try that way. Right at the wrong end. No. That's not going to fit on the truck. Oh, well. That's a problem. Okay, well, fortunately I bought that. So, garage. And you get a 30-minute real-time trial period. So we can sell it for the same price we bought it for. course, I could sell the truck and buy another blue one. Paint it yellow. But yeah, I bought this truck right at the start of the playthrough as well. And then found I needed a second one when we came time to ship grains to market and slurry from the digestate tanks to the fields at the same time. But very versatile, thus very, very useful. Well, not going to make it into the yard before the car comes. So we'll put the truck away. I don't think it's worth trying to move 21,000 litres at a time with a single tipper. There's way too much silage there. There's all my big tractors. So we've got the Zerion 4000, I think. Yeah, 4000 Zerion and two 940 Axions. I'm gonna do the fertilisation tomorrow. Oh, let's go backwards. Back so it gets to the truck quicker, and you're full again. So off we go. Going to push up time speed a little bit faster. This is actually a bit of a challenge since the truck is longer than a standard European truck, so it's not quite as manoeuvrable. Nobody coming that way, nobody coming that way, I don't think. Let's drive on the dirt, why not? And let the grade take away some of the speed. Very good. Okay. Fairly certain that is now full. Yeah, full level, 800,000 litres. And we need to take the water truck back. Did I fill it up? No, I didn't. Okay. as well fill it up so I don't have to do that next time. Oh, be careful. The problem with approaching from this angle is you can end up filling up with gas and not hitting the water trigger, or the water trigger being less important. Okay. I didn't realise that the cow farm actually had a main entrance. For a long time I was using this way to come in and out or go through the main yard. But the main entrance is on the other side of these fields to the left. I still don't use it very often because it's not very convenient. Okay. My car coming from the left, you just can't see what's coming from the right. Oh, he's going to win, then me, and we didn't. Trouble the oncoming traffic, yay. Got quite a good pickup, this little truck. Originally I was using a water bowser that fitted to the 3-point hitch of a tractor. I was having a lot of problems with it. For some reason it was just causing a high horsepower drain on tractors due to some bug in the water bowser. So I ended up swapping it out for this little truck. And the bowser on the back of this little thing is 50% bigger than the IBC for the tractors. So it all worked out nicely. Plus it's faster. Oops. This is the front way into the sheep farm. East Law. So, that's the water all done. Where am I going? So that's that done. Lots of eggs. Very close to all the eggs. There's a capacity on the ground for 22 eggs. I have no idea how many I've just picked up. Not seeing any more. There aren't any. Okay. So, pigs tomorrow, and probably sheep the day after. Not that sheep feeding is particularly problematic. So yeah, we got exactly the same for selling it back as we did for buying it, and that's because Seasons gives you a 30-minute window to purchase something and sell it. So if you're playing with Seasons, you can there's the gas plant. If you're playing with Seasons, you could basically sell all of your starting equipment without taking it back to the dealership and get full value for it, and then use that to buy equipment you wanted, which is a lot of people used to play, or still do play that way, where yeah, the farm's giving me starting equipment but I don't really want it, so I'm going to sell it and buy different equipment. Now in Farm Sim 19 you would lose value on the equipment, especially if they'd given you old equipment. And you know, obviously to make the most out of it, you had to take it all back to the store to sell. But with Seasons, it was the value of the equipment. So if it was all brand new, it was the value of brand new equipment. I think this farm came with probably something like the Massey Ferguson harvester, sort of the mid-sized harvester. It came with a sugar beet harvester that you stick on the back of a tractor. Came with about 5 tractors, and yeah, very much a case of I really don't need 5 tractors, especially not since I can't even afford to hire workers, so I need strategic tractors. You know, I need one with a front loader, but I also need one that has a lot of power to haul field equipment. No, I can't see. Okay, there we go. Engine off. Let's get out. So how much have we got in here now? Goodness me. Okay, we've still got 500,000 litres in here. This is going to be a while. Oh, that's empty. So that's our harvesting equipment. So we started off with one of these, which is sugar beet harvesting equipment, and we sold it to get past the first year, and then probably around the 3rd year I decided, no, for the 3rd year I bought some fields around this farm, this yard, that had sugar beets in them. So I figured I'd buy a sugar beet harvester and keep some of the sugar beets and start pig breeding. And then we've got our slurry tanks in here, the spreader and the 2 resupply tanks, and a forage harvester in here with the high tip trailer, so that we can it can haul that behind it, picking up the forage, and then we can pull up alongside with a wagon to unload it. So that's doing its thing. Is it worth getting the Massey Ferguson out, putting a fertiliser on it? I could do, I guess. Nothing better to do when we do have 3 grass fields to do. And if it's not time to do it, do we have to do... I said I had to do the pigs tomorrow, so I'm going to need this tractor with a front loader on it tomorrow. But for right now... Oh, backing up. Okay, hopefully nobody else needs to be in this yard tomorrow. We're doing grass, so no biggie there. So that's the thing with grass, you don't have to put narrow tyres on to protect it. Oh, great demand for wheat. Awesome. Let's have a look at the great demand for wheat. Oops, too far. Yeah, wheat is not particularly valuable right now. Although that is a good price for this time of year. This is a better price. Plus we've only got 30,000 litres of wheat, so...